today as the Toastmaster of the Day is to introduce the role players. And it's also my role to introduce the theme of the day. And the theme of the day is what the world needs now. Now this theme is actually inspired by a song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
The world needs healing. What's your opinion on this? This case is very hard, but even small things can make you feel very bad, and we need healings every day. And we just need to trust people, to be like compassionate, to accept people have some people compassion. So yes.
Good day mga langga and welcome to my vlog. To my 169 subscribers and to my viewers, thank you very much for your support. To those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, and share. To my family, to Dodong and Kesa and the Aliganga family, and to the Regner family, hi, how are you? Take care all of you and see you soon. I love you all. Today, I'm going to talk about my public speaking club, which is the Mangaf Communicators Toastmasters International. In particular, I'm going to talk about what we do when we meet. Our club meets every second and fourth Fridays of the month, and our meeting is for 2 hours. Now, you might wonder, what do we do in those 2 hours? Do we just sit down and chat, or are there lectures all the time, or are there speakers? You know, what exactly do we do? And that's the intention of this vlog. I'm going to show you what we actually do when we meet. For your general information, our club is a member of Toastmasters International, which is a non-profit organization that aims to promote leadership and communication skills. It's headquartered in Colorado, the USA. It was founded in 1924 and now it has 14,700 clubs in 144 countries all over the world. Mangaf Communicators, our club, is one of the member clubs, and our weekly program, is based on the guidelines provided by Toastmasters International. In our meetings, we actually have 3 sections. The table topic session, which is like a quick question and answer portion, similar to the ones you see on television, in job interviews, or in Q&A portion of the beauty pageants. So that is the first segment. And then it's followed by the prepared speech session, where the members speak from the manuals provided to them by Toastmasters International. And finally, the evaluation session, where all the speakers are evaluated by competent members of the club. And for this particular video, I'm going to show you the first part of the program, which is the table topics or the Q&A portion. Now, it's very interesting, and in this video, one of our colleagues, in fact, the VP Education of the club, will talk about how to effectively answer a table topics question. I would like to invite you to watch this vlog from the very beginning to the very end, because we have so many beautiful questions. The answer especially will give you goosebumps, and you will remember them and you can apply them in your life, really. I guarantee you, you'll enjoy this one, and probably some of the ideas and opinions and stories will stick in your mind forever. Again, this is only the first part, and I will show you the second and the final portions in my next vlog. Happy viewing! My fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Every Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 parts. First is the table topic session, which is like a quick question and answer portion, similar to the ones you see on television and in beauty pageants. The second part is the prepared speech portion, and finally, the evaluation. Now, my role today as the Toastmaster of the Day is to introduce the role players and also to ensure that the sequence of the program is followed flawlessly. And it's also my role to introduce the theme of the day. And the theme of the day is what the world needs now. Now, this theme is actually inspired by a song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Now, originally, I wanted this thing to be about love. Because 4 days from now is going to be Valentine's Day. It's the day for lovers.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, am I willing to talk about love? You know, am I willing to listen to people talking about their romantic love affairs? And I said, no. So I decided to change it a bit. Now, besides, that song actually was sung in 1965. When the world was much simpler and the world that time needed only love. But a lot has changed since that time. These days we're facing so many different problems. There's globalization, global warming, and there's so many issues we're facing. So I said we should talk about love, but what we really need now. So we need, for example, education. We need jobs. I'm looking for one. We need vaccines. You know, they said that the next pandemic will not be about viruses, but it will be a fungal based. And it's going to be a different monster altogether. So we need vaccines. We need unity. There's so much division in the world. We need a safe place. You know, like where you can just walk and don't feel like someone's stalking you. We need healthcare. We need shelters. Especially these days, you know, there are migrants who don't have shelters. There are people in Turkey who are affected by the earthquake. We need shelters. And we need good leaders like Nelson Mandela. If we could only have him back, then we need to. So what the world needs now, instead of love, I'm making the thing, what the world needs now, ... It's up to you to fill in the answer to the question. So that's the theme of the day, and it will be discussed more during the table topics portion of the program. So, without much ado, let me now introduce to you the role players for today. They're going to help me in the different functions of the program. Our first role player is the vote counter. And she is our latest member. She is an accountant by profession, and she's my colleague at work and a very good friend because she invited me to her New Year's party. She actually has all the skills in public speaking, but she's a little bit shy, and that's one thing she wants to overcome. And today I'm very proud to welcome her. She's taking her first role. Please welcome Toastmaster elicited.
What I want to do for today is I will count the vote for each of the speakers in each of the following sessions. So there will be table topic sessions, there will be prepared speech and evaluation. So I will be getting all the votes for all the sessions.
Our next role player is the counter. He's the person Tarzan would want to avoid. Because you know Tarzan, when he swings from tree to tree, he only says, ah! So our counter for today is the immediate past president of Mangaf Communicators. She's a teacher by profession. Please welcome Toastmasters Club.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
The purpose of the R counter, we do not have Tarzan present here today. So I'm hoping to catch Tarzan is to note the overused words and so. You know, all of those words that you keep on repeating. So I will listen carefully. Breathe when you speak. Think about the words that you utter. And when called upon, I will give my report back to you.
Our next functionary is the grammarian. He's an IT specialist and he has a heart of gold. He's into charity work. He's our current Sergeant at Arms. Please welcome Toastmaster Mazar.
Thank you so much. As a graduate, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language, usage. I take note of any misuse of the English language because I'm doing IELTS now. So be careful. as well as any understanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. It is written on the flag. The word of the day is compassion, which means empathy, sympathy, pity, benevolence, and clemency. An example of the word is he felt compassion for the lost child. She had the compassion to offer help when it was needed most. Children learn how to be cooperative and how to show compassion towards other people. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day, and I give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon during the meeting. Thanks.
Our next functionary is the timer. He is one of the newest members of the club, and last month he gave his first speech, which was very touching. And let's welcome, he's a teacher by profession. Please welcome Toastmaster Christian.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My role as Toastmaster for tonight will be to time all of the table topic speeches, the formal speeches and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red light. The table topic speakers are limited to only 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green light. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red light. Those given speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech time. And that will be my role for tonight.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christy. Our next functionary is the general evaluator, but I'm going to introduce her later during the general evaluation session, because she will be the chair for that particular session. And finally, we now have the table topics. I would like to call the table topics master for today. She has been a member since 2006. Same year I joined Toastmaster. Yeah. She's one of the oldest in terms of experience, but not in terms of age. She has taken so many roles in Toastmasters as a leader. She's been a VP Ed, president, and so many other different things. And she's also competed in many competitions and won many of them. The only competition she hasn't competed in is the humor speech, because I think she prefers to laugh than being laughed at. Please welcome, I consider her the mother and the heart of Mangaf Toastmasters Communicators Club. Please welcome on stage the cool, calm, collected Toastmaster Colleen.
Once again, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and yes.
Good afternoon.
It's good to have you all here in this cold weather. You could have been under the blankets, but you decided to be here. That's good. We know that you're going to have a good time with us this afternoon. My role as Table Topics Master, or let me first explain what is Table Topics. Table Topics is one of the segments of Toastmasters. It's an integral part of a Toastmasters meeting. Why? Because you need to think on your feet. You will be given today specifically, you will get a rose.
Oh.
Only if you complete. Right? Each rose has a number. Right? So if you choose your rose, there will be a number, and then I will have some quotes here. Like England said, it's not just the world does not only need love, we also need compassion. We also need the books and the education and the jobs and everything. So my topics is not about love only. I think there's only one about the love. But all the others pertain to all of these specific that we have here. You will be called onto stage, you will choose your roles, you will get your topic, and you can speak on that topic for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You will be disqualified if you speak less than 1 minute. And more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, then you will be disqualified. Because Toastmasters is also all about time. We teach you time. Because we are all leaders and we know how crucial timing is. So for today, our timer said the timing is for the first minute, the green light.
Yeah.
1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow one.
Yes.
2 minutes red. And the red light will remain on until you have completed your speech. There will be no indication that you are over time. But the timer will have the timing sheet, and then at the end it will come as qualified and not. Now, anybody is welcome on stage. Members, you cannot decline. Yes, you can volunteer. However, if you don't feel comfortable yet, it's okay. But do try. We love to have people on stage. So, without further ado, let us start. And I think the first hand that was raised was Toastmaster Okay. Let me read to you, Yusuf. And when you go to sit down, Yusuf, you must take your rose with me. Okay? Yusuf, the future of the world is in the classroom. I repeat, the future of the world is in the classroom. Do you agree or disagree?
Dear Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and our guests, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As an English teacher, as someone who works as an English teacher, I truly believe that the classroom is the place where you teach, not just teach, but influence and make an impact on students, and not just students, but the whole world, because teaching is one of these meaningful and so, what's the word? Yeah, meaningful professions, actually, that's the word I wanted. Meaningful professions that make a difference in this world, because what you say in the class is reflected in the students straight away. There's no barrier, there's no boundaries, you know. If you're in a bad mood, they'll be in a bad mood. If you're in a good mood, they'll be in a good mood. And therefore, it kind of pushes you more and more every time to be aware of what you are saying. Every single time you're in the class, you are completely ingrained in teaching, and you're completely into what you're doing, and you're observing the students as they change and grow and learn new things as you are teaching. Even if they are not learning anything in your eyes, no, they are learning something. They actually are learning something, because they're like sponges. They take everything in and they let it out to you straight away, you know. They are very honest. Even if they don't want to learn at the moment, they are extremely honest with you. There's no barriers, as I told you. So I truly believe that the future of this world is in the classroom. And as an English teacher, I really enjoy observing my students as they grow and as they change, as they learn from me. Thank you very much.
what does the world need? So it says the world needs healing. But you don't remember this. The world needs healing. People need healing. But healings, we can heal by different ways. We can heal physically. Our hearts can heal as well, of course. The mental sometimes need to be healed, of course. And it's an everyday fight to heal, because we're always struggling, we're always getting through many things. Life is hard, life is a long marathon, so we have to be strong. We need sometimes help to heal, but yes, of course, we need healing, and we need to help people to heal. Is correct?
Yes.
Heal? By many ways, as I said. It's not only vaccines or medicines. A smile can heal people, of course, can help people healing. Sharing can help people healing. We can help people healing by many ways. Of course, we are living in a very hard time. It's harder and harder. You can see that with what you said before about Turkey and Syria. So we have to help them to heal and to overcome this very hard situation. This case is very hard, but even small things can make you feel very bad, and we need healings every day. And we just need to trust people, to be like compassionate, to accept people have and people compassion. So yes. What the world needs now is our mothers. What the world needs now is our mothers. Over to you.
I'm not going to cry. I wish my mom was still with me. Of course, I'm not so lucky. I'm quite sure some of us are in the same boat. But yes, if you're lucky enough to have a mother, wow, love her. Make at least an effort to contact her as much as you can. Because in the life, I've done many lessons. And with all due respect, I also learned in my place. And the mothers of the nation. Without them, we would not even exist. Just think about that. And with all the rights going around and all the struggles that we face, mother is special. And I'm quite sure that you will agree that women are amazing as well, in general. Just the character of a woman. And yes, although we live in a patriarchal society, where men are prominent and dominant, we can learn so much. And I'm quite sure that if the mothers were in charge of our countries, if the mothers were in charge of our economies, our TNCs, our big players, our financial markets, maybe, but I'm sure you might not agree, or you might, I don't think we will be fighting so much. I think we might even have a more equitable and just society, just by the nature. But yes, we know that we all can dream of utilitarianism and utopia, but give respect where it's due, and mothers need that most of all. Thank you very much.
Should I call on anybody, or are you going to volunteer? It says here, Natasha, but What the world needs now is not love, it's courage. I repeat, what the world needs now is not love, it's courage.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, and returning guests, to join us in this. What the world needs now is not love, but compassion. Courage. And the word of the day is So, let me just tell you a little story about what my family is going through at the moment. My sister, married for 15 years, has decided to come to Kuwait. So she will be arriving tomorrow morning. But to put the cherry on the cake is, her kids will be at home. But I'm not going to get emotional. I'll be like my own. So basically, she's coming here to have a better life for them. And I think that takes so much courage for her. I'm not a mother. I do not know how she understands. I do understand how it is to leave them at home because I cry every time I leave. So I can only imagine how she feels like. Give him a little bit. So I feel that takes a lot of courage. And if we only have more people like that to make the world a better place for those around here. And she's not even coming to make a difference in the world per se. She's literally just making a difference in her children's lives. And that will impact for many more years to come. So that is what the world is now.
We are on earth to take care of life. We are on earth to take care of each other. Sorry. Yes. We are on earth to take care of life. Therefore, we are on earth to take care of each other. Let's repeat it.
Good afternoon.
We are on earth to take care of life. We are on earth to take care of each other. We are life. As I breathe, as I stand here, I'm life. You are life. You are life. You are life. We are life, aren't we? Right? Even the plants, they breathe. They're life too. Right? If we don't take care of ourselves, if we don't take care of other people, if we don't take care of the plants, the trees, and all those things, hence we have global warming. We don't take care of our environment. We have these factories, we cause pollution. We have braais, barbecues, causing pollution. Right? We take care of ourselves and our others. I don't want to copy the measure, but just to talk about my own life. I'm in Kuwait because I wanted a better life for myself. My parents, they were good parents. My dad was in the military, mom was a housewife, didn't finish school. And we struggled. We never went to bed hungry, but we struggled, right? Mom, this one has a AAA pencil bag. Wait for next month. Next month? Can't do this one. Wait for next month. Next month comes? Can't do next month. I went through school. I never got the AAA pencil bag. However, I remember with my first paycheck, I went into, I think it was Game. Game is like one of those big supermarkets in South Africa. And I saw this Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, AAA pencil bag. And I bought it. Right? I still love all these characters, Beauty and the Beast and all these other things. I'm not for myself, but I'm only there 3 hours. Right? But I'm just saying that I want to be there for myself. And if I should have kids, I want to be there for them. I don't want to have kids if I cannot give them better than what I have. So, and I'm here because I have to take care of my parents. They're old. Mama's health issues, dad's health issues. Dad is not working, he's on pension. Mom cannot work because of health. So I'm here because I have to take care of myself and not them. I'm alive, they are alive, we are alive. Back to you.
Okay, this is the one I think that we have. What the world needs now, give love whenever you can. The world needs more of that. Give love whenever you can. The world needs more of that.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Toastmasters, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The world needs love. Give love whenever you can. The world needs more of that. We were all infants, small little babies. And we are dependent on our mother's love. And as we grow older in life and we mature, we grow to a certain stage where we become independent, and even to the stage where we work with our colleagues and we become interdependent. But still, we still need love. No man, no woman can live on an island all by themselves. People need people in order to be good. We need each other to make this place a loving place so that we can feel that sense of belonging. I feel the ice has been broken right now. That's this, but now I have to speak. But yes, we need love, and the tender love of a mother is the most important love that we all need as infants. Yes, we are adults, but we still have a child inside all of us. And we always seek out and reach out for that love. That is why we need to embrace each other. This world needs love. Turkey needs love. Thank you.
Right, another round of applause to everybody. Everybody qualified?
Everybody qualified.
Thank you. It's time to take the ballot paper, and at the bottom of the ballot paper, it would say vote for the best tabletop speaker. We just write down one name. We're not going to write second and the most improved. So just one name, one of these that touched your heart the most, that you think should be the winner. The other ladies, do they have enough of them? Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Louisa. So sorry, Simon, but we'll get the whole okay. Right, like I said, my elective for this part, for level 3, is I have to listen carefully to what people say during the table topics, how they say it, and also how they answer to the question that was posed to them. Now we know that table topics is the most graded session in Toastmasters. Why?
Because people do not want to come on stage and not be sure of what they're going to talk about. They said next to death. The thing that people are scared of the most is standing on the stage and talking to people. And now, second to that, the second thing is, just imagine you walk on here onto the stage, but you don't know what you're going to say. And that is what scares them. Now let me tell the guests that are here, I'm not going to talk to our members. The more you practice, the better it becomes. I've been a Toastmaster, like since 2006. But when I'm on stage, I still have butterflies. I do. In fact, if somebody calls me on stage, it's still there. But we need to learn to control it. And that's the thing. You come on stage, you have it, you don't show anybody that there's butterflies in your tummy flying around. You need to control, you need to breathe, and you need to make use of pauses. Pause, continue. And then again, pause, breathe, don't show me breathing. Don't be subtle. And walk around. You have time just to get your thoughts again. So for table topics, if you get, now I can talk about this, Natasha, Ilgun, we've all been in contests for table topics. We won some, we lost some, but it was okay. If they give you a topic, the first thing that comes to mind, that is what you need to talk about. The first thing, if they read it and you think of something, that is what you're going to talk about. Don't try and overthink the topic. Right? Because if you overthink, you are gone. Time flies, it's only 2 minutes. So standing there, they will read it to you, you go for it. However, table topics must have an introduction. Now the introduction is normally when they repeat what was said or what was read to them. However, going to different workshops, they say, don't read the topic again. You are stealing your own time. Because time, if you stand on stage, 2 minutes is like flash of lightning. Don't read the topic again. You've got it in here, you start. Right? And you start with whatever comes to mind. Sometimes, if you don't understand the topic, this is what they taught us, you just do the opposite. Or, this is what it says, however, this is how I feel about it. Even if it's nothing to do with that topic. Or you just catch one of those words, love. Talk about it. And then you go with it. It must have an introduction. It must have a small body. And then it must have an ending, and the ending must tie into your introduction. And that is where you end. However, just like speeches, you need to call people up. Right? So what are you going to do about it? Sit here, and what are you going to do? Or what do you think about what I said? You know, things like that. They always want you to call people to action with whatever you are saying. So that you can engage. You maybe ask them a question to start off with a question. I have this question, so anybody? What do you think about it? Quick. There we go. Then you've got the attention. Everyone was singing at the beginning. What the world needs now. Sing something. Right? Think of something. I know one year, I competed. And they were talking about people who want to limit you. Now that day, I know Stephen is not going to know what I'm saying now. That day I listened to R. Kelly. I watched his documentary. Okay? So the first thing that came to mind for me was about the limit. What is the song? I believe I can fly. And I started. When I got to the stage, he said, "How dare you use that?" I said, "But that's what came to mind." And then you continue. But then you end again with what you said. So in future, and Miss, she's representing our club in the division, Toastmasters Club. So Mazia, if it comes your way, right? Think. Go for it. The first movement you make, they stop the clock. Even if you just do this, it stops. Because it's your verbal and your non-verbal communication with the audience, the clock starts. So normally we tell people you start there, and to show them that you can start, you just move forward, then you go, and then you start. So we will be having in future workshops again on their topics, workshops on evaluation, workshops on how to prepare your speech that you need to come and deliver here. So, any questions on that?
You said you don't have to repeat the same topic, no repeat.
No.
You can paraphrase it,
You can paraphrase, but like I said, you can speak some of your own time. So the audience, this is what they say, the audience already heard the question, and they heard it twice. Because the people is reading it to you twice. Why must you repeat it again? So you just start. Table topics master? I think, in my opinion, or whatever you can say, the world needs love. Yes, they do. Whatever you want to say, what comes to mind, go for it. Yes, Vicky?
I found sometimes I don't know what to say. I repeat the question and I can think of something in that time.
No, I'm not saying it's the alpha and omega. It's not casting iron, right? What I'm saying is if you are going to repeat it, you're stealing your own time. So just go for it. If you want to repeat the question, you repeat it. That's already how many seconds that you're going to use of your 2 minutes. And then very, very stick. If you even open, thank you, Mr. Turner. And so with that, I have now completed my elicited for level 3, so I will be signing off this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Colleen. That was truly beautiful, inspiring, touching. I had tears in my eyes and I couldn't watch Stephen. And it really took out of my energy and I think I need a drink. Now, by the way, that was just the first portion of the program. We still have 2 more portions where you can learn a lot. You know, it's really a very fun educational way for all of us being here in Toastmasters. But before we go to the next segments, I will declare a 15-minute break for us to socialize, take a break, go to the pool, wherever. And of course, we have plenty of good food, and we all need that. So 15 minutes starts now.
Thank you.